Well, I know a lot of you have been asking about who I am. I know we got a lot of new subscribers to the channel, so I wanted to kind of let you guys know how I got here and what I bring to the table. My odyssey with this salvage started some years ago with a roll-on, roll-off car carrier called the Golden Ray that encountered a stability incident departing port of Brunswick, and the ship rolled over onto its port side. There were 4 crewmen that were trapped into this ship. It gained a little bit of national news at that time, but after they got the crew out of the ship, the news story kind of died back. I wasn't getting a lot of information, and so I decided to get started with a YouTube channel to kind of document what was going on with the event. And as it turns out, I was the first guy that had ever documented a ship removal like this in the United States on a daily basis. Hey, I'm Andy, and welcome back to the Minorcan Mullet. Thanks for joining us again today. Now, the things we saw while we were out there were pretty crazy, and I began to develop a just huge global network of other people who were in the salvage industry who would help me along and help educate me over the process of the year and a half it took for the ship to come out of our sound. And in that process, I got a pretty good education on processes and the methods and a lot of the things that go on the scene. So when this incident happened in Baltimore at the Francis Scott Key Bridge with the dolly, I thought I might be able to lend a hand and kind of help people understand what's going on out there, because there really isn't a lot of information that gets distributed about operations, day-to-day things, things that the salvage operation has to be concerned with. And as you guys have shown me, you guys have responded well to the channel. And I want to kind of take you along. I'm a kind of a straightforward guy. If there's something I don't understand or know, I've got resources I can go to, and those folks can kind of help me along to kind of understand what it is I'm seeing or why things may be happening the way they are. The situation in Baltimore is unprecedented. I'm not trying to compare this incident to that one by any means. I think it's important that we keep in mind some people lost their lives in this incident, and as a result, I'm sure that some things are going to change. But right now, the priority is for the Port of Baltimore to get opened back up. That is a global economic impact that is occurring right there. And it's horrible for Baltimore, but that bleeds out across the globe, and it's going to affect a lot of people in a lot of places. Part of our odyssey, we got to be around some very skilled operators with some very, very large equipment, and got a little bit of understanding about limitations and things that these machines can and cannot do. Where we could, we got the drone up, and we were able to get some pretty fantastic video of the ship process. It was pretty fascinating to see. But we're going to take you guys along while we can here in Baltimore and try to help you understand what's going on. And I am just like everyone else. I get up every morning hoping to learn something new. And if you have that frame of mind, I will not intentionally steer you wrong. And I do have a network of folks behind me that I can go to and ask questions about things that we all may see, and we're going to see things. And I can tell you, one thing I learned about the removal of the golden ray, there are going to be delays. There are going to be things that pop up. There are going to be things that are going to be maddening. But the important thing to understand is you've got a team up there that's probably the best in the world working on this problem, and they are not going to be stopped by any obstacle that's in front of them. They're going to figure out a way to get the job done as safely as they possibly can. And I think that's the important thing that we all got to take away from this whole event. We have the best there. They'll figure it out. Everyone has questions. They will in time be answered. Now's not the time for heated discussion about what happened. I think we really need to concentrate on the task at hand, and that's supporting this group of people who are up there, who really are true American heroes, in my eyes, doing what they're doing right now. On the end screen, I'll leave a link to the playlist for the Golden Ray. If you guys are interested and want to look at some of that, please do. It starts off kind of scratchy, but we got better with time. So if you're new to the channel, let me say thanks for subscribing. We're going to ask that you share these videos. If you know anyone that might be interested in them, send them to them. Let them know what's going on there. And know that we're going to try to give you guys the best story that we can from what we see. It's been a tragedy. There is no doubt about that. I think the important thing now is let's all move ahead to recover from this incident as quickly as we possibly can. Thanks again, guys. If you haven't done it yet, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that notification bell so that when we do get a video up, you'll be notified. Leave us some comments. Always appreciate the thumbs up. That helps the algorithm know we're here. And as always, we like to close our videos and say, hey, you guys be safe out there.